Hello, and welcome. I am so glad you're here joining us. My name is Katie Traxler, and I am a kingdom entrepreneur. I am sharing here. I became an affiliate with Kingdom Come Home in November of 2023. And I went live with this exciting opening, my first package. It really blew me away. You should watch that video. I hope to get it up here. And I am creating new videos to share my reviews and updates as I go on this journey of living and growing and learning about natural products and transitioning from things that are more chemically based and perhaps not as healthy for us, not as sustainable for the earth and all the things, right? And just learning about the Lord and how He's provided everything we need. And so I'm on this journey and I invite you to come with me. So, why Kingdom Come Home? This is an awesome company. And before I get into a bit more details about Kingdom Come Home specifically, I did want to share that back in 2019, was when I first got introduced to the concept and the ideas of there's an alternative to things that are chemically based. There's an alternative to even, prescriptions and all these things, right? It was so foreign to me. A little bit of background information in 2019 at the beginning or so, I was on 10 different prescriptions, all considered maintenance. I was very unwell, and the Lord was walking me through my healing process. And later on, by the end of 2019, I would be off of all 10 prescriptions. And so it has been a journey right there. And God has been with me each step of the way. I've been taking one step at a time. And so now I'm so excited to be here in now 2024, where I've come leaps and bounds from where I once was, and I'm able to testify and share. And now this next step, right, in partnering with Kingdom Come Home. So back in 2019, I was living in my little studio apartment in Chicago that didn't feel like a studio. It had its own separate kitchen and a walk-through bathroom, all the things. I was working full-time downtown Chicago, and I'd begun, like I said, to learn more about that there's even an option, that there are opportunities and products that are not chemical based, that are earth, people, pet friendly, right? And so I signed up for a monthly box, a subscription from a company, and I actually still have some of their products here. They made their way with me to Washington, only God, because of all the things that didn't make it. And so it's just been a really cool process that now here I am, I'm able to revisit some of these things and learn more intentionally, because that was something that was put on pause. And so I'm just so thankful for that time and God's timing. And so one of the things I want to share too is that I don't get caught up in reading updates, articles, others' opinions. There's a place and a time for that. And there's also a season. Perhaps in the future, it'll look different for me. However, right now, especially as these are early steps in my walk into just what the Lord is teaching and all these things and replacing products, again, transitioning, searching and doing research is overwhelming. And so I'm just going to be completely honest, that's something I stay away from. And that's one of the things that's been so beautiful in my processes with the Lord. I first heard about Kingdom Come Home early on in 2023. And for the majority of the year, I would see posts that friends would share who are affiliates and about these products, just well written, breaking down the products in the ingredients in each product, even showing the biblical scriptures and ways different ingredients and plants and things were used in the Bible and how that influenced putting them in these products. And I just loved reading these. And so I was more passively following Kingdom Come Home. I was aware, and the Lord was reminding me of this interest He'd sparked back in 2019. And so for the majority of 2023, I would just, something would pop up from one of the multiple ladies I know, and I'd read it and like, okay, whatever, like, Lord, what is this? I wouldn't get too caught up in it, again, because that was something that diving head into information, especially when it comes to like a Google search research, I was like, ugh. So I'm very sure in the future that's not going to be the case. However, it's where I am right currently, right? And God meets us where we're at. And so then in November 2023, I was actually in the midst of a big launch and a lot of development with software and products happening for my Kingdom Life Coaching business. I launched Kingdom Business Influencers LLC earlier in the year, established it as an LLC. And in the midst of all these things going on, God was like, hey, you remember Kingdom Come Home? I had at that point joined their Facebook group that was just, it wasn't necessarily even about the products. It's a group where people share alternatives and information and encouragements about living that type of natural lifestyle. And so I was, again, passively following. I knew at that point when I joined the Facebook group that the interest and desire was there. And I was embracing it, just like, God, your timing. I've got so many things happening right now already. And so then in November, in the midst of some really big things, he's like, hey, become an affiliate now. It's like, what? I haven't even bought any of the products. He's like, well, you'll buy some now. You'll buy some now. You'll buy your first product now after you sign up, because obedience is important. He said, sign up first. So I signed up and became an affiliate and was sharing with one of my mentors and coaches who's an affiliate as well, and just feeling so encouraged. I was like, okay, let's do this. And so I mentioned a bit earlier how I lived in Chicago and now I'm here in Washington State. And I am in the season where my skin has been changing. My body has been changing over the past few years, right? And the transition, especially from fall to winter, and now being in the desert valley in Washington State, quite different from the suburbs of Chicago and living near the lake in my little apartment, that my skin was reacting, and the store-bought and drugstore, specifically drugstore quality drugstore products, were just not cutting it. And I was like, hey, you're gonna invest. And it's not even that big of an investment, Katie. You have the funds, you can do this and make this priority. And I'm gonna talk to you and we're gonna do this together. We will do it together. One of my favorite verses. And so that's what started. I placed my order after becoming an affiliate. The product came and I was like, hey, go live, open it live. And that was such a fun live. And so here we are now. I have additional products I've tried and I'm going to be sharing, and I am so excited for this journey and to have you along with me. God bless you.